Hi there, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to finish our coffee and cake project. And we're going to do that by adding 2 more pages and creating all the necessary links that we need. Okay? So first of all, we have a sweets page and also a red velvet page. Let's start with the sweets page. So we head over to Sublime, create a new file, and we're going to create a new folder for this one. Let's call it Desserts. And in Desserts, we're going to save it as sweets.html. Just copy the basic structure from Contact Us. Then we add the end tags for body and HTML and change the title to Sweets. So let's see what we need for this page. First of all, we have a link back to the home page, back to main page. We're going to take care of that later. Then we have a header, Sweets. So let's add that as an H1. Alright, let's see. I'll open it in the browser. There it is. So we just need to align it to center. Align center. And there it is centered. Perfect. What's next? Next we have an image. And we already have it in our images folder. But we're also going to add that a little later, and you'll see why. Next we have our paragraphs. And you can get these in the materials folder. However, I'm just going to copy them from here just to save time. We need to create 2 p tags. The first p tag, add a text there, and then create the second one. Copy this real quick. And let's refresh. There we've got it. Okay, good. So we're going to do the exact same thing for the red velvet cupcakes page. First we create a file. And actually, we're going to save it in another folder, inside the Desserts folder. So this is like the 3rd level down already. Let's call it Cupcakes. Then, in this folder, we're going to save our file as redvelvet.html. Okay, we just copy this entire structure and replace Sweets with red velvet cupcake. And then we just change the content of the paragraphs. And there we have it. Alright, so let's consider our folder structure right now. Okay, here's our main folder that contains everything we have on our website. Alright, inside we have an index.html file And then we have a contactus.html file. Then we also have the images folder. After that, we have another folder that we just created called desserts. Then, inside this desserts folder, we have one file that we created, the first one, sweets.html, and then we have another folder that we just created called cupcakes. And inside cupcakes is where we have the red velvet.html file. Alright, so now for the new files that we created, we're going to add the links that take us back to the home page, right? But first, we'll start by adding the links from the home page to these pages. So here, in our index.html file, here it is. Here, where we have the list, we need to make these list items into links. So we're going to change this sweets into a link, and this one that says red velvet cupcake. Okay, so we add another A tag. And here as well. But what are we going to write for the href? Well, when we wrote the link to contact us, it was on the same level. So we only had to write the name of the file, that is contactus.html. But now these files are in a different folder. They are in the desserts folder. So what we basically need to write is, find the desserts folder, go inside it, and then select the sweets.html file. Okay, so what's that actually going to look like? Well, very simple. To find the desserts folder, we just write desserts, the name of the folder. Then to enter that folder, the slash. And then to select the sweets file, just the name of the file, sweets.html. So that's exactly what we're going to add to our href. So desserts/sweets.html. Let's see. We go into our home page. And now you see that these two links were created because we added the A tags. Let's click on Sweets. And it takes us to the Sweets page. Perfect, it works. Now we just need to do the same thing for the red velvet cupcake. However, there is one difference. What is the difference this time? Well, the difference is that when we enter the desserts folder, we don't select the file yet, because we have to go to another, one more folder down. It's in the cupcakes folder. So what's that going to look like? To find the desserts folder, write desserts. To enter it, we write slash, and then we write cupcakes to find the cupcakes folder. Another slash to enter it, and then finally the name of the file that we need, which is redvelvet.html. So that's exactly what we're going to add for href, exactly the same thing. So we have desserts slash and cupcake slash and then redvelvet.html. So we go to the home page, refresh, click on Red Velvet, and there you have it. We got to the Red Velvet page. Okay, great. What we're going to do next is create links from these pages back to the home page. And we'll start with the Sweets page. So here, right after the body tag, we add a P tag. And then an A tag inside. And as the text, we're going to have back to main page. So what are we going to write for href this time? Well, previously we were going down the folders to find the files we needed. We were going from the index.html into the desserts folder, and then to get the sweets. And then in another one down to the cupcakes folder to get the red velvet. But this time, we're kind of going the opposite direction. We want to get out of the desserts folder or out of the cupcakes folder. So to get out of a folder, you write 2 dots and a slash. So 2 dots mean you want to find the parent folder that it's in, and slash means you want to kind of get out of it. And so, now we're going to be in the site folder, so we just need to write index.html to select the main file. And that's exactly what we're going to add to the href in our case. So 2 dots, slash, and then just index.html. Let's see if it works. Refresh. And here is our link. Click on it, and it takes us back to the home page. Perfect. Okay, so now let's do the same thing for Red Velvet Cupcake. So we need to go one level up into the desserts folder. And then from there, another level up into the site folder. So we're going to write 2 dots, then a slash, and then another 2 dots and a slash. And then just index.html. So we can just copy this line that says back to main page and then paste it. The only thing we change is that we add another 2 dots and a slash because we're going 2 levels up this time. Let's see if it works. Refresh the page and go to Red Velvet. Here's our backlink. And we're back. Perfect. Alright, so now let's get back to our images that we haven't added yet for Sweets and Red Velvet. So the image that we need for the Sweets page is in the Images folder and called candies.jpg. So what do we need to write for src? Once again, we're currently in the sweets.html file. So we're going to create an img tag, and for src we write 2 dots and a slash. And then we need to find the Images folder. So to get the Images folder, we just write images, then to enter it, a slash. There we can finally select the image that we need, candies.jpg. For alt, we just write sweets. Save and refresh. Here's our image. So it found it correctly. Perfect. The only thing is that it's too large and not center aligned. Let's add width 400. However, to center align an image, we have to put it in a p tag as we did before. So we're just going to cut this out and paste it here, and then align center. There we go, much better. So now it's the same thing for the Red Velvet page. Let's just copy this, paste it here. But what will we need to change? Well, now we have to go up 2 levels higher instead of just 1. So that takes us out of the cupcakes folder, and that takes us out of the desserts folder. Then we need to find and enter the images folder. There we finally select the image file we need, which in our case is cupcake.png. And for alt, we can write Red Velvet. And the width can be the same. Save it. And there we have it. So congratulations! We've now completed our coffee and cake website. That's it. I'll see you in the next one.